At our core, we are all the same. Pure awareness expressed through the vehicle of what we call the body. Filtered and individualized by our experiences gives the illusion of I. We accumulate programming and conditioning identified with the physical, the body, the vessel. What we see in front of the mirror is just merely a virtual identity, something that is impermanent. This external shell is merely just a surface of who we truly are, and thus it holds our life force that is deep within us. This life force is abundant, and we can know it as spirit. With this comes expression of the ego. The ego is expressed when spirit is expressed through the mind. The conditioning and programming gives birth to ego, almost like a critical, analytical mind, the voice in the head. We are at mercy to this voice in the head, almost like a dark cloud that sucks our energy, keeping us unconscious, either dwelling in the past or anticipating future outcomes. Our presence is lost because we are captured, hijacked, captivated, seduced by the ego. When we are a baby, we are pure awareness. As we start to accumulate experiences and conditioning, this is when the programming is embedded, and this is what keeps our spirit suppressed, because we are so identified with this entity called I, or me, or mine. We are identified with what we see in the mirror. We are identified with our names, our licenses, our roles. Everything that is external is holding our identity, and it is impermanent in nature. Free will now is disguised by choices. These choices are an outcome of causality, cause and effect, that are linked to past events, that are linked to more past events, that are linked to when you're a baby. Everything is like a deterministic program already decided, giving you the illusion of free will. But are we free to choose, or is it just a reactive program that we have accumulated through our experiences? Yes, it seems to be real, and I seem to have control over my life. Every action is observed. Every thought is perceived. Every choice is witnessed. But are you the object or the subject? The illusion is that we are identified on an objective plane. All our concepts, ideas, our projections are all objects being perceived by a subjective mind. But when our attention is a streamline of consciousness, like a light beam, we have the power to focus our attention into whatever we choose. Once we focus it into these objective concepts or ideas of who we think we are, we then fall into the illusion of the mind, and we become the entity of the mind, thus the ego, being hijacked, living in a prison of the mind. Our spirit, our consciousness is suppressed. We struggle our whole lives to derive our sense of self, always attaching our I to external coordinates that are ultimately changing. The law of impermanence teaches us that everything that is external is impermanent. Inevitably, it'll all fade away. True meaning lies deep within yourself. Our bodies are slowly dying. Our thoughts are changing. Our status won't last forever. We can't take our money with us. All the material objects one day will fall, and then what are we left with? If we derive our identities from these external coordinates, then we will fail. We must define ourselves with something that is eternal, something that is within us, something that connects each and every one of us together, and that is our spirit, a connection to a higher self, a higher level of consciousness. We must learn to transcend the physical material world and connect to the infinite, limitless, expanding level of consciousness. Our perception of life, if we perceive it through the glasses of the psychological self, will always have a dualistic understanding, a polarity that is given by this experience called the human life, which is influenced by society and governed by laws and colored by environment. Ideas are just a projection of the mind. Concepts are another illusion of the mind. All these phenomena, all these objects are being perceived. Who is the perceiver? Who is the witness? Who is the observer? Get in touch with the core that lies deep within your heart, and this is spirit.